Hi everyone, this is Professor Rajesh. Today I'll be discussing a few more examples of one-dimensional array. The very first example is how do we find the sum of array elements. So let us see the logic behind this program. I have to add all the array elements. For example, if the array element is 1, 2 and 3, I have to add all these array elements and I have to give the result. So ash include stio.h is an header file I'll be using. Void main, we start the program by writing void main. Uh, After void main, the very first line will declare the variables which is required for our program. Here the variable is n is a variable, I is a variable, e of 5, array of size 5 we have declared. Sum is a variable which is initialized with the value 0. Okay. Next, printf, enter the number of elements. We specify how many elements we want to enter into the array. Now here assumption taken, we have entered the n value as 3. So the meaning of n value, when the n value is 3, how many values can I enter? I'll enter 3 values I can enter into the array. Now how do we enter the elements inside the array, which we have seen in the previous session? With the help of one for loop and a scanf, we can enter the value inside the array. So now I is equals to 0, I less than n. N is nothing but 3, means 0 less than 3. This for loop will repeat for 3 times because first condition 0 is less than 3. Yes, the condition is true. It will come inside the for loop. The very first value will be stored at the location e of 0. E of location, assume that we have stored 1. Then I gets incremented. I will become 1. It will check for the condition 1 is less than 3. Yes, condition is true. Then next it will store the second value at e of 1. Then I will become 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes, it will come inside. Again, it will store the third value at the location e of 2. 3 is stored at a of 2. Then I gets incremented. I will become 3. It will check for the condition 3 less than 3. Is 3 less than 3? No, the condition is false. It will come out of the for loop. Come out of the for loop in the sense it will come to this particular line. Now, in order to find the sum of array elements, we have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3. In order to do this, we have to traverse inside the array. First, we have to enter into the array. We should access this particular location, and later we should access this location and this location. So when I'm accessing one particular location, what I'll be doing, that's what I'll be talking now. First in the first pass, what I'll do is I is equals to 0. I is equals to 0. You will check for the condition 0 less than n. What is n value? 3. 0 less than 3. Yes, the condition is true. We enter into this for loop. In this for loop, the formula what I have placed here is sum is equals to sum plus e of I. We know sum values initialized with the value 0. So sum is equals to 0 plus e of I. What is a of I? Initially, when I value 0, a of 0. What is a of 0? We can see a of 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 is stored in sum. Initially, sum value was 0. Now the sum values got updated as 1. After updating the sum value, I'll increment the loop. When I increment this loop, I value will become 1. When I value will become 1, I'll check for the condition 1 is less than 3. Is 1 less than 3? Yes, the condition is true. It will enter into the for loop. After entering into the for loop, sum is equal to sum plus e of I. What is the previous value of sum? The sum value is 1 updated value. So in place of the sum, we'll place 1 plus e of I. What is the value of I? 1. E of 1 is what? 2. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 3 will be stored in sum. Sum is updated with the value 3. Then I gets incremented. After updating this, I gets incremented. Now I will become 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes, the condition is true. Then it will enter into this for loop. Sum is equal to sum plus e of I value. What is the previous sum value? We have got 3. So 3 plus e of I value. What is updated value of I? 2. E of 2. What is e of 2 from the array? We get 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now the sum variable is been updated with the value 6. I gets incremented. I will become 3. Is 3 less than 3? Condition becomes false. When the condition becomes false, will come out of this outer for loop and will be printing sum. That is, when I value becomes 3, 3 less than 3, false, will come out of the outer for loop and will print the statement. The sum is 6 will be printed. Now students, small updation. Now here, this is the only statement belonging to this for loop. I have not put a flower braces here. Even you can omit this flower braces. It's not, this particular flower brace is not required. If there are more than one statement present, then you can put a flower braces. You can omit or you can put, it's your wish. Coming to the next program is addition of two array elements. How do we add two array elements? For example, if you have taken A array and B array. Now I want to add the element present at A of 0 along with the element present in B of 0. This both I want to add, and I have to store in sum. This both I want to add, I have to store in sum one here. And this both I want to add, and I have to store in this particular index location. How do we add this array element is the top. So again, we start with hash include stdio.h header file. We'll begin the program by writing void main function, open flower braces, close flower braces. Set of statements will be written inside this open and close flower braces. Here in declaration, how many array we require? We require 3 arrays. That is A array, B array. The result will be stored in some array. Then I'll be using I for looping and N to specify the size or number of elements which is required or number of elements which I'll be entering into the array. For here printf, enter the size of the array. Based upon the size of the array, for example, I've written n value as 3. Now what we have entered is 3. 3 is stored in the variable n. Enter the elements of first array. Now I'm trying to enter the elements of first array. In order to enter the element in the array, which was discussed previously, I require one for loop and scanf. To input the value inside the array, we require one for loop and scanf. That is sequentially when I want to include the array elements. I is equals to 0. 0 is less than n. What is n value? 3. Is 0 less than 3? Yes, the condition is true. It will come inside scanf %d ampersand e of 0. The very first value what I enter, it will be stored at a of 0. Then I gets incremented. I will become 1. Is 1 less than 3? Yes, it will come inside a of 1. The next value will be stored at the location e of 1. I gets incremented. I will become 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes, 2 is less than 3. Again, the next value will be stored at the location e of 2. So this is again, I gets incremented. I will become 3. 3 is less than 3. Condition becomes false. Then it will come to this particular line. It will print the message, enter the elements of second array. It will print the message, enter the elements of second array. In second array, okay. In the second array, what we do? Again, in order to input the value in the second array. Now, in the first array, we use one for loop and scanf. In second array, also we'll use one for loop and scanf. The only difference is here I'm storing it in a of I, ampersand e of I. Here I'll be storing it ampersand b of I. The process is same. Again, I is equals to 0. 0 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. It will come execute this statement. In this statement, what we are doing, we are storing the first value at b of 0. b of 0, the first value what I entered is stored at b of 0. Again, I gets incremented. I will become 1. When I value becomes 1, 1 is less than 3. Yes, 1 is less than 3. The second value I enter, which will be stored at the location b of 1. Again, I gets incremented. I will become 2. 2 is less than 3. Condition is true. Then the third value what I enter, it will be stored at b of 2. We have stored the third value. Again, what happens? I gets incremented. I will become 3. Is 3 less than 3? Condition is false. When the condition is false, what happens? It will come out of the outer for loop. See, when it comes out of the outer for loop. Now here what we are doing is this. So far what I explained is how do we input the n value and how do we input the array element, A array element, how did we input the B array element. So far it was input, n is equals to 3 and we have inputted this value, we have inputted this value. The next task is how do we add this both. Suppose in case if I want to add this both, if I wanted to add the first element here and first element of the B array, again I should use with the help of for loop I can do this. I'll start with for I is equals to 0. 0 is less than 3. See the first pass. Let us see the first pass. I've written here. I is equals to 0. Yes. 0 is less than n. What is the n value? 3. Is 0 less than 3? Yes. Here the formula what I put here, the formula what I've used here is sum of I is equals to A of I plus B of I. What is I value? 0. Sum of 0 is equals to A of 0 plus B of 0. What is A of 0? You can see the A of 0 value 1. 1. B of 0. What is B of 0? 2. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 3 will be stored where? Sum of 0. So in sum of 0, you can see 3 value gets updated. After this sum of 0 value gets updated, I gets incremented. In second pass, I will become 1. 1 is less than 3. Yes, the condition is true. Again, it will come inside. Sum of 1 is equals to A of 1 plus B of 1. What is A of 1? 2. What is B of 1? 1. 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 3 will be stored in sum of 1. Now sum of 1 will be updated with 3. Again, I gets incremented. I will become 2 and we'll check for the condition. 2 is less than 3. Yes, 2 is less than 3. Sum of 2 is equals to A of 2 plus B of 2. What is A of 2? 3. What is B of 2? 3. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. 6 will be stored in which place? Sum of 1. Sum of, sorry, this should be sum of 2, students. This should be sum of 2. 6 will be stored at the location 0. Sum of 2. Then I gets incremented. I will become 3. 3 is less than 3, condition becomes false. When the condition becomes false, it will come out of this for loop and it will just print sum of 2 array element is. It will just print on the monitor screen. I have not printed here. Normally it will print sum of 2 array elements. Then with the help of for loop, again for I is equal to 0, 0 is less than n, that is 3. With the help of this for loop, I'll print first sum of 0, I'll print. Again, I gets incremented, I will become 1. 1 is less than 3, yes. Sum of 1, I'll print. I will become 2. 2 is less than 3, yes. Sum of 2, I will print. I will get incremented, I will become 3. 3 is less than 3. No, the condition is false. Then it will come out of this for loop. It will come to this particular loop. That is the end of the program. So a small correction here, students. This is not sum of 2. This is not sum of 1. It is sum of 2 you have to write. Okay. This is how we add 2 array elements. Thank you.